Hey, welcome to Board Games Today. I'm Brett, and my hands is Unmatched Sun's Origin, a new release for the game Unmatched. Now, for those who don't know, Unmatched is a board game with miniatures. You play cards, you battle out your figures against each other. You each play a character, but what's really cool is each set works with every other set. So there's sets on like Marvel, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Bruce Lee, Jurassic Park, lots of different historical characters, lots of different like characters from books, and you can have them all fight. So you can have Bruce Lee fighting dinosaurs, or Buffy the Vampire Slayer fighting Squirrel Girl. I mean, it's really, really neat like that. Or Red Riding Hood taking on Bigfoot. So this is Sun's Origin. In battle, there are no equals. Anyone, anywhere. Unmatched is a fast-paced game of tactical combat between unlikely opponents. Pick your favorite hero, choose a map, and use your hero's unique deck. You can mix up heroes and all that. So we got Oda Nobunaga, the leader of the Oda clan, uses strategy, patience, and brilliant battle maneuvers to conquer the other daimyos of the Sengoku period. His ruthlessness earned him an honorific Demon King of 6-7. He's got sidekicks, and then there's Tomoe Gozen, the legendary onna-musha, referred to retreat in the face of impossible odds and cut down, or refused to retreat in the face of impossible odds and cut down all who stood in her way. With a flash of steel and fearsome strength, her deeds of valor live on long after anyone witnessed her last battle. Alright, so we're going to open it up. We're going to show off what's inside. So we'll get the core rules, always nice. Core rules is a very, very simple game to play. We can see all the kind of difference. This just came out, the Tales To Amaze. Lots and lots and lots of different sets. We got Sun's Origin set rules. And dials for the various characters so you can keep track of things. Let's look at the board. I don't know if this is a single-sided or double-sided on this one. So that's the only thing, is sometimes they're double-sided, sometimes they're single-sided. Cool. We get a double-sided on this one. Alright, let's look at the miniature. I think the miniatures are beautiful. I think they're really good sculpt. I love that they have like the wash going on it, so it's not just basic gray plastic. That's really cool. This one, detail's nice. I think the pose is a little boring, if you ask me. But the details are really, really nice. Alright, let's go through. We get 2 tokens for, was it Oda? I think Oda is that one. So with these cool tokens. Tokens are really nice, thick, high quality. Let's go with that. These are not cheap tokens at all. Like, these are actually really, really nice quality to them. Alright, let's look at Oda's deck. So I imagine it's going to be a lot of moving these 2 tokens around. That's what I expect. So we got Master Strategist. Alright, we get basic rules here. Pragmatism, cancel all effects on your opponent's cards. Alright, Student of War. After combat, draw a number of cards equal to no combat damage dealt to an opposing fighter. Interesting. During combat, if opposing fighter's flanked, this card value is 5. So it's all getting your sidekicks in a position. If the opposing fighter's flanked, ignore the value of your opponent's card. Again, getting your sidekicks in position. Opposing fighter's flank, cancel all effects on your opponent's card. After combat, move your fighter up 2 spaces. Again, getting your sidekicks into position. I think this is kind of what we're expecting here. Draw 1 card and move each of your fighters up 2 spaces. Again, how to get into position. A bunch of those. Momentous shift. If your fighter starts turning a different space, this card's value is 5 instead. So again, there's a lot of stuff built around maneuvering. If opposing fighter's flanked, your fighter recovers 2 health. This kind of makes sense. We've got some damage. Let's build the health. Deal 1 damage to opposing fighter. If your fighter may swap space with an adjacent friendly fighter, if they do, the other fighter is now a defender. Interesting. So yeah, so it's a lot of using the sidekicks. Reinforce, choose different effects. There are 2 of them. Each friendly fighter recovers 1 health. Draw 2 cards, gain 1 action. And then Demon King there, deal 2 damage to each opposing flanked fighter. Alright, so this deck is clearly all about getting in position with your sidekicks. Kind of what I expect for this character. And then let's see what is it Tomoe? A lot easier to get the plastic off. Remember in these past videos when I've done these, really hard to get the plastics off for some reason. Nice, don't get the plastic off. Alright, so we got the basic rule cards for Tomoe. Tech can only target a fighter adjacent to Tomoe. Place it face up. interesting, because I would figure this would be a long-distance character. Tomoe may swap space with the adjacent fighter, deal with damage to the adjacent fighter. Okay. So again, a lot of moving. After combat, if Tomoe is adjacent to the opposing fighter, you may discard a card to put this card back in your hand. Interesting. Move, let's see here. After combat, move the opposing fighter up to 3 spaces. Then if they are a hero, place Tomoe in a space adjacent to him. Interesting as well. Draw 2 cards after combat. I feel like that's a pretty common card. After combat, draw 1 card, and if you lost, look at your opponent's hand and choose 1 card to discard. Interesting. This is not the type of deck I would expect for this. If the opposing fighter is a hero, card's value is 5. See, I was expecting this was going to be a lot of like maneuvering and shooting from a distance, but I am wrong. If opposing fighter is a hero, cancel all effects of your opponent's card. If the opposing fighter is adjacent, deal 1 damage to them. If you won the combat, move a fighter in combat up to 2 spaces, so a little bit of movement. Tomoe Gozen cannot leave for space for the rest of the turn, and then if the opposing fighter is adjacent, your opponent discards 1 card. Cannot take more than 2 combat damage this turn, so that's kind of a cool one. I don't think we've seen that before. Move up to 3 spaces, move through sidekicks, then choose. You recover 2 health or gain 1 action. This is kind of more what I was expecting from this. A lot of maneuvering. But no, it's not what I expected. Even with a bow and arrow, and I don't know what type of weapon that is. Really long distance one. Not really a long distance fighter. So this is kind of an intriguing deck on that one. That is, as I said, not what I was expecting at all. Overall, kind of a cool set. Very different. I like the theme. I think the board looks great, as I would expect. This one's going to be kind of fascinating to see how it plays out to compared to all the other stuff. This is just a very interesting set that you can go get yourself. It is out in shops. We've got a link beneath this video where you can purchase your own. It'll likely be affiliate links, so you get a small percentage, and by doing that, you'll support our site as always, so thank you. Just watch our videos, support us as always, so thank you for that. If you're into games, check us out every single day at BoardGameToday.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, all that stuff, all at Board Game Today, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep rolling that dice, and get your game on. Hey, thanks for watching Board Game Today. We always appreciate your views and your support, but there are so many ways for you to support our site. Not only can you do right here on video, but you can go and check us out at BoardGameToday.com, where we have more news, reviews, interviews, everything you could ever want. But since you're here, if you could, you can always give us a like, subscribe, or share our videos or watch something else. As always, much appreciated, and get your game on.